Just like any ordinary person, when I was younger, I greatly admired my father's profession. His name was Reynaldo. He was a graphic designer, which was in high demand throughout the country at that time. He was always traveling, but spent most of his time working at the Estadão newspaper, which is still quite popular in the state of Sao Paulo today. I was incredibly curious to learn more about his work, but the truth is, he hardly had any time to tell me about it. A few years after my father passed away, I decided to visit some of his former colleagues, and I discovered that with each new person I met in my quest for information, more leads would emerge. And I'd almost always hear the same statement: "Thanks to your father, my company exists today. My family and I are so grateful for what your father did for us." But there was one issue. My father didn't leave anything in terms of material wealth for our family, except for the best thing he could have left behind: his teachings and qualities of his entrepreneurial spirit, where he always encouraged me to practice extensive reading. Years later, I came across a book. That book made a powerful promise about how to achieve my most audacious dreams. Its content provided a plan, or rather, revealed the secret applied in practice by the most successful people in the world. In the middle of the 90s, I was the laughingstock among friends, neighbors, and even at school. But I didn't care one bit. I followed that book's recommendation. Years later, when everything seemed too good to be true, I was at my peak with 3 internet advertising franchises and 2 more e-commerce businesses, via eletro.com.br and Opactos Perfume. At this moment, a new proposal for a business in the automobile market came to me. I accepted. It lasted approximately 1 year. Then the worst happened. Everything fell apart. I lost all my assets and was left with an enormous debt. To top it off, even my marriage ended. By decision of my children's mother, she chose to live her own life, leaving even the children behind. Homeless, without resources, without friends, we ended up living in relatives' homes, and things only got worse. With no one to help, I felt like I had a soul, but everything came to a halt. I had only one way out, which was to pin my last hopes on the internet. I started studying by taking some American digital marketing courses, and I discovered that the conventional agencies I had hired before going bankrupt weren't prepared to scale my business. I became furious when I realized I had been constantly investing in ads while sales were plummeting. They were either deceiving me or completely clueless. At that moment, I had the brilliant idea to create a website and share all the knowledge I was learning with the whole of Brazil. I couldn't keep that knowledge to myself. I had to warn people about the trap I had fallen into. The Digital Integrity website was born, and it didn't take long for some companies to start hiring me. In 2018, I heard a single phrase from a client that changed the game for me. "Adriano, for the past 3 years, I've been searching for the results you delivered in just a single 11-day sales campaign." I'll be honest, I never thought that while taking care of my house, my 5 young children, school and kids' clothes, I'd be able to break free from the lifestyle my parents had. There's nothing wrong with that, as they passed on their best to me. Now I can have fun, play, and provide the security my children have always wanted. Today, I can be free from the stress that used to affect my relationships with those I truly love. I never imagined it would be possible to develop a digital strategy based on reverse engineering using the world's top digital marketing influencers. And the best part? Turning all of this into a simple, practical method to show you, step by step, everything you need to do to create and sell your own digital products online. That weight I felt in my soul when I was living on charity with 5 small children and no resources has become my life's greatest motivation. Now I feel completely free from all those hardships and can enjoy my hobby at home with my children. Even if you're facing your biggest challenge today, don't give up on your life's dream. I believe in you. I believe in your dream.